Let me read a quote here from Elon Musk. He says, AI is one of the biggest risks to civilization. Why does he believe that?
Primarily, Charlie, he believes that because of the work of Nick Bostrom, who is an Oxford philosopher, transhumanist, co-founder of the World Transhumanist Association. And Nick Bostrom published a book in 2014 called Superintelligence. And superintelligence basically lays out all of the different paths that an artificial intelligence system could make to superhuman intelligence, and then how those systems could destroy all of humanity, or at least some significant portion of it. So Musk has taken this up really since 2014 is when you really start hearing him speak out about this, mainly because of that book. And Nick Bostrom was also very much influenced by Eliezer Yudkowsky, who is at the Machine Intelligence Research Institute. Yudkowsky is the one who really has stirred up all of this controversy about whether or not artificial intelligence poses an existential threat. Because of Yudkowsky, and especially because of a Time magazine op-ed that he published around the same time that Elon Musk and company signed their open letter for an AI moratorium, Yudkowsky argued not that AI is a danger or some distant existential risk maybe in the future. He just flat out says, if these systems are allowed to get above where they're at now, and maybe if they're allowed to remain where they're at now, they will inevitably kill us. So, of course, that's like the far, far, far end of the kind of doomer spectrum. But I do think that even if you don't believe that AI poses some kind of existential risk, as those guys do, there are so many other really dramatic downsides to this technology. So first off, I just want to state my own concerns. My concerns are, one, you have this intense development of a human-AI relationship that I think is very unhealthy. Two, you have an enormous threat to jobs, especially white-collar jobs. I'm not all that sympathetic to the white-collar, but at least we have to admit that this is going to be a big, big problem insofar as social structure. And three, you've got this push to put AI in education, and that, I believe, will be undoubtedly one of the most intense brainwashing tools that has ever been unleashed on humanity. But if you look at what they're talking about AI systems that kill us all or disrupt society and civilization so much that everyone has to unplug their computers and throw them away, right? Basically ending the industrial era as we know it. And so oftentimes Yudkowsky and sometimes Bostrom and definitely Musk, they're criticized because they don't lay out these definite paths. They just say an intelligence explosion could happen. And if that intelligence explosion is not aligned with human interests or human existence, then that intelligence explosion could end the world, is how they put it over and over again. But even despite that sort of dramatic projection of this very abstract future, there are those, including Yudkowsky and Bostrom, who have actually laid out specific paths which would lead to that destruction. But I really think that the most important thing that people need to focus on are the immediate effects of artificial intelligence on psychology and society.